Comedy is dying, I guess. The internet is doing bad things to it. Political tribalism is as well. I recently made a tweet, and I know people on Twitter don't know what jokes are, but I just love it now. There was a point where like I made a joke and then the left went crazy thinking it was real. And I was like, oh man, what do I do? This was a joke, obviously. And like they still didn't get it. And they're like, no, you're backtracking. And I'm like, oh, these people are too stupid. Now I revel in it. I made a joke about Greta Thunberg and the left went insane. And now I just think it's funny because these people are nuts. Well, Bill Burr, who's hilarious, by the way, did an amazing opening set for Saturday Night Live. He made some pro-woke jokes about, Black Lives Matter, dragged white feminists, dragged cancel culture, and made a joke about Pride Month being a month long. The funny thing is, even though what he did tried to play both sides, in my opinion, it's not the right that wants to cancel him. You know what I think? Like one of the biggest dividers in the tribal in the culture war is people with senses of humor and people without. So I hear a joke from Bill Burr. And he's like, the woke movement was supposed to be about people of color getting their opportunities, which they were, deserve for a long time and aren't getting them. And I'm like, yeah, I get it, wokeness. But, I'm not going to drag Bill Burr. He's funny. And he says, and then white feminists come in with their Gucci bags and they're like, I'm so oppressed. And I left. Okay, yeah, I get it. He's making this thing where it's like woke is about people of color and these white women are so offensive. And I kind of roll my eyes at a lot of these. These are real ideas put forth by the woke left. But ultimately, it was a well-delivered set. And I'm not getting bent out of shape because he made a joke about something. He goes on to make jokes about cancel culture, which are funny. He goes on to say, I see all these people around me and I have no idea what's going on. And then someone says it's Pride Month. And I'm like, And he talks about like coming out of the Matrix, tank tops, gay men everywhere. And he's like, but isn't a month a little long? And he's like, why did Black History Month only get February? It's 20 days. It was a really, really funny set. The funny thing is, they're trying to cancel him for it. Bill Burr, in my opinion, was trying to make a set that kind of would work for both sides. Cancel culture is bad. Wokeness is really about people of color. It doesn't matter. You try to pander to the left, they're coming for you anyway. And that's pathetic. I got no beef with Bill Burr. I got no beef with anybody who makes woke jokes or whatever. And, there's criticisms to go around for everybody, myself included. I think we're all adults. We can have a good laugh and move on. The left won't do it. I'll probably get canceled for this. Comedian Bill Burr triggers woke internet warriors with hilarious SNL monologue that pokes fun at cancel culture, gay pride, and defends John Wayne. Yup. He actually defended the wokeness to a degree, and then defended John Wayne. They tried to cancel John Wayne. Apparently, he's been dead for a long time. And here's what we get: Justin Kirkland. That was the worst SNL monologue I've seen in years. Oh, grow up, dude. No, it wasn't. Bill Burr is doing exactly what you'd think he was going to do: make you uncomfortable and effing killing the stage. You'll love to see it. I did, but apparently a bunch of people got really offended that he made these jokes. Here's what he said. He said he asked a doorman why the city was so full of people and was told it was temporary, that they were in town for June's Gay Pride Month, at which point it clicked in Bill Burr's head. Tank tops, 0% body fat, 2 guys kissing. I didn't know that. He said, that's a little long, don't you think, for a group of people who were never enslaved? Burr joked as the audience chuckled nervously. I love it. This is funny. He says, how did they get all of June? Dude, black people were actually enslaved. They get February. They get 28 days of overcast weather. The sun goes down at 4 p.m. Everybody's shivering. Nobody wants to go on the parade. It was actually really funny. How about you hook them up with July? Bill Burr asked, pointing out, these are equator people. Give them the sun for 31 days. There's gay black people. They could celebrate from June 1st to July 31st. 61 days of celebrating. Following his monologue, social media lit up with criticism. Vulture critic Jen Chaney tweeted, there is no real time for that Bill Burr monologue, but I'll tell you what, now is not it. Wait, there is no real time for it? Not everyone was quick to slam Burr, though. Bill Burr makes valid points about cancel culture, trying to cancel everything in sight, then delivers jokes designed to prove that exact point. And Twitter took the bait. Comedy is not for you. It's about you. Bill Burr. My word. Bill Burr has been a comedian since 92 and landed acting roles in shows, including Breaking Bad, The Heat, Date Night. He also has a podcast, Bill Burr's Monday Morning Podcast. He's known for his rage-fueled comedy that has no time for PC culture. I think it was fantastic. He goes on to make fun of people who won't wear masks. So he's poking fun at everybody. Well-deserved good show. I remember I went to a Joe Rogan show in Philly, and it was amazing. Look, you watch the Joe Rogan podcast because you think it's good conversation. Seriously, go to one of his shows. That dude knows how to make people laugh. I'm not exaggerating. 2 shows I've been to in my life where I thought I was like probably going to asphyxiate because I couldn't stop laughing. And it was Jonathan Pie and Andrew Doyle's, it's the Jonathan Pie show. And Andrew Doyle, who does Titanium McGrath, and Joe Rogan. Joe's show was amazing because he made fun of Trump supporters and Hillary supporters, and everyone laughed about it. Everybody had a good time. He also made jokes about cats yelling at birds, which was particularly funny, especially if you have cats. And that's what I like to see. If you're a comedian, you got to make fun of everybody. Good. Make fun of everybody. So Bill Burr's like making fun of people who won't wear masks. He's like, good. He's like, kill your family. I don't care. Get rid of them. Then you can't have kids. It was great. It's a joke. Bill Burr obviously doesn't want to kill your family. There was one, I can't remember who it was. I think it might have been Ricky Gervais, where he was complaining about how he can't have peanuts on an airline anymore because people are allergic and die. And the joke is he doesn't really want people to die. It's just a joke that's supposed to be shocking. That's the humor in it. The humor is gone. Ladies and gentlemen, I give you now my passive attempt at humor. Look, I don't consider myself to be a comedian. I don't know if I'm funny, nor do I care. I don't write jokes. I don't do that for a living. I don't try to write jokes. Sometimes I maybe, in my exuberance, my exasperation, people might laugh. Sometimes I say things that might be funny, but I don't write any of this down. I just talk. I got no script. Okay. Well, I saw a tweet. Teen climate change activist Greta Thunberg endorses Biden. And I immediately laughed because who cares? What does this mean? I don't care that she endorsed Biden. You've got British people on YouTube endorsing Donald Trump. You've got Canadians endorsing Donald Trump or Biden. I don't care. So I jokingly tweeted, this is foreign election interference of the highest order. Sweden must answer for this collusion. Okay. Most people on the right understood the joke. It was sarcastic. It was, maybe facetious is the right way to put it. Listen, Greta Thunberg coming out and saying Joe Biden's a better president is not interference at all. It's not. And it's Sweden must answer for this collusion. Greta Thunberg doesn't act on behalf of the Swedish government. I can't believe people didn't get this. No, I can believe it. I can absolutely believe it. But I'm loving it. Like this one dude went off. He was like, you're so dumb. Why do you keep doing this to yourself, Tim? And I woke up in the morning and I'm getting these notifications from people who are like, leave Greta alone. This is not interference. Listen, man, Russia, for what it's worth, at least tried to buy ads and manipulate people in this country. And they run 2 news outlets, RT and Sputnik. Greta Thunberg is not interfering of the highest order. She just endorsed Biden. She doesn't work for the Swedish government. So why would Sweden have to answer for collusion? Okay, people not understand these things. Greta Thunberg does not work with Joe Biden. They are not colluding to steal an election. I look, man, if you are too stupid to realize this and you're going to start screaming and complaining, let me just tell you what this is. It's an IQ test. I'm going to take all the tweets laughing at it and all the tweets shocked by it and then separate by political tribe and graph it out. You know why? The conservatives aren't going to be angry. Some of them are probably like, you're right, Tim, because they don't understand it either. But the left, look at this. This guy, Mike P. Williams. Why do you keep doing this to yourself, Tim? Ladies and gentlemen, I believe I have a shocking announcement. In response to what I thought was a very obvious joke, Mike P. Williams says, why do you keep doing this to yourself? Mike, who are you? Manchester, England. I say, good sir, this is not becoming of a gentleman. That's actually how I responded to him. I was like, let me translate my retort to British English for you. These posts are not becoming of a gentleman, sir. I bid you good day. Because that's like the joke of the British, they don't really yell at you, I guess. No, I'm kidding. But you mean to tell me this guy took it seriously? I'm actually kind of impressed they did. It's an IQ test. Look at this. Ryan, talking about endorsements. The Taliban endorsed Donald Trump. I don't care. I don't care about Greta Thunberg, and I don't care about Donald Trump getting endorsed by the Taliban. So what? Donald Trump is pulling troops out of Afghanistan, and he wants to end the war in Afghanistan. So what? Here's one. So much for their framed Swedish neutrality. I hope that's a joke. Swiss neutrality. Anyway, humor is dead. Bill Burr is hilarious. Joe Rogan's hilarious. Grow up, people. Laugh a little bit. And if you took this seriously, well, I just don't care. But if you took it seriously and then got angry about it, started tweeting at me, I just revel in it. Okay, please, by all means, left, keep quote tweeting this. It's an IQ test, and you've failed it. And I don't care what you think. You're making me laugh. I hope you provide many laughs to many more people when they're like, dude, are you really that dumb? I had a friend tell me, Tim, people believe these things you post. You need to make sure you label them as jokes because you're a journalist. I don't care. Dude, I have a right to post silly nonsense all day, every day, okay? I can do whatever I want. If people can't tell the difference, well, then you know what? Too bad. I don't care. If a random person can post some garbage nonsense and you don't care about that, then I can post my garbage nonsense. Oh, here they come. With great power comes great responsibility, Tim. With great follower count comes great responsibility. Yes, sure, somewhat. But if someone with 10 followers tweeted a death threat, I'd be equally as mad as if somebody with 1 million followers did it. And if someone with 10 followers or 1 million followers posted a stupid joke, I would just be like, it's a joke. Welcome to the internet, friends. Is this your first time? Yes. Sometimes people are joking. Try and read through things. But you know, when people don't have a sense of humor, this is what you get. I'll leave it there. Next segment's coming up tomorrow at 10 a.m. Thanks for hanging out. Have a laugh, please. And I'll see you all next time.